Zohran Mamdani, promising free buses, free childcare, rent freezes for all New Yorkers. But there's one major problem here. It's not really free. It actually costs $10 billion for the taxpayers. And New York Governor Kathy Hochul has been clear. She's not raising taxes on anybody right now. That wouldn't look good for her. So Mamdani is reportedly telling business groups that he needs a backup plan if his tax hikes won't come to pass. And he just admitted that in public.
If this money is funded by the additional taxes, or it's funded by a better than expected assessment, or it's funded by a pot of money that wasn't previously spoken about, or savings that have come in, then the most important thing is that it's funded. The question is not the amount of money. The question is who it's to the benefit for. And for us, it's time that that actually comes for working class New Yorkers.
Well, we said this from the beginning, that even if he is to win because of a lack of better competing candidates, that he's going to have a hard time passing his agenda, because it does come down to dollars and cents. Kathy Hochul does have a lot of power here. Kenny, we were just talking about in the break, whether he realistically could win. He could win. I think the only thing that could change the outcome here would be a huge voter turnout, which New York City doesn't typically see. And I just want to correct something I said yesterday. Early voting is Saturday, October 25th to Sunday, November 2nd. The actual election day is Tuesday, November 4th. So there's a period. If you want to vote, you'll be able to drop off your ballot. You'll be able to go early in person and cast it. But it looks like he will win. For the people who are panicking and already planning to leave, if he can't get the money he needs,
right,
he can't do anything. To a certain degree, he's powerless.
That's right. And so Kathy Hochul has made it very clear she's not in the camp where she's just ready to arbitrarily raise prices across the board. It's not going to be good for her. She's trying to run for governor.
She's probably not going to win the governor's race,
correct,
and she definitely won't win if she goes along with him.
Correct. So she's going to hold back on that, which really means that he's going to, there's going to be a roadblock in front of him. All this panic, I get it. You don't want him in the office, but I think he's going to be held in check by Albany and by Kathy Hochul. So, it's interesting. People say, yeah, I'm going to leave. But I'm not so sure you're going to see this mass exodus. I just don't think you are, because I don't think people are going to believe that he's going to be able to get done what he says he's going to get done.
Wait a sec. So you're telling me that the savior for New York with Mamdani is going to be Hochul?
Well, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Albany, not just Hochul. But I don't think Albany is going to raise taxes.
Albany, all I ever hear about Albany is that Assembly makes Mamdani look like a conservative.
Well, let's see. I don't think Hochul is going to let that go. I don't think the Assembly wants to see New York City fall to pieces either.
Yeah, but they don't even know what causes fall to pieces. I'm just saying Hochul wants to still be governor.
Correct.
She's got to get through a primary to be governor.
That's right.
Her challenge is going to be from the left. So if she can run in her primary and say, guess what I did? I tax the rich their fair share in New York City.
Yeah, but
I think she's going to go for it, just like she's apparently the only Democrat in New York who's endorsed Mamdani. Schumer hasn't done it, right? Jeffries hasn't done it.
Yes, but she's made it very clear that she's not in the camp of raising taxes on anybody in New York. She's made that very clear.
Clarity
now, that could
murky.
change.
Her clarity is murky.
Little quick math here. $6.2 billion is the NYPD annual budget. What I heard him just say in that last SOT is ultimately he's going to have to get the money from somewhere. Where's he going to get it from? Because you don't believe people are going to leave? I'm sorry, sir. You're wrong. Well, people are going to leave if they believe it's going to be more expensive to be here.
Yes.
Period.
And I think that even if he can't pass his agenda items, people will leave, because my main concern is this. Even if he can't do free buses and government-run grocery stores, his impact on this city, just from his aura of being in office, what he potentially can do on the streets, the little bit of cleaning up that has been done in the last 6 months could potentially be eroded. And that is enough to push other people, over the edge.
It's not just the mayor. The city council in New York City is further left than Mamdani is. That's
what I'm talking about.
Right. So, and I disagree with what Larry Kudlow said, that, Elise Stefanik, don't worry about New York City. Elise Stefanik will get elected the governor of New York and all is well. No, that's not how it works. And it's not how politics, and this is a bigger message, this is not how anybody in this country, anybody with a vote, should think about who comes up for election. It doesn't matter that this mayor or this representative is a communist because the governor is middle of the road, has some libertarian leanings, even though the person's a Democrat. No, these people are dangerous. And for example, in New York City, New York can do a hell of a lot that is a threat to businesses who reside here. Go back to COVID. They mandated in New York City vaccine requirements.
Right.
You had to have a vax
Card. You had to have your card.
you had to have a shot in the arm and a card to go to work.
I know.
And so that puts not just national businesses in jeopardy, but global ones, because you're forcing these global businesses to have all of the employees, do something medically that isn't safe. And Cuomo, he was on The View, and you're going to get asked, like, Lord knows what by the people who host that show, but he needs to stop talking about President Trump. Stop talking about Trump's going to take over New York City. How about what you're going to do to lead the city?
Yeah.
And it's what you didn't do when you were running the state. And free buses don't work because people don't take them now, and making them free isn't going to make them take them. Because making them free doesn't change anything that people dislike about the bus.
It'll be dirty.
Like it doesn't go where I need to go. That's why people don't take the bus.
I take the bus.
People in Manhattan.
She's the only one on the bus. It's crazy.
Slow
Just Jackie.
With the old ladies.
Just Jackie and some old ladies.
And a lot of nurses.
I can send Mamdani lots of analysis that's been done on this very issue, but he doesn't care about it. It's just say free, and he thinks people are going to vote
Has
for
Kevin
him.
O'Leary had his meeting with Mamdani yet, or he
No,
would?
he won't talk to him.
He won't talk to him.
He's Canadian. He might have other problems on his hands today.
Well, and Cuomo, to your point, needs to focus more on here's what I would do. Here's where I have been wrong.
Right.
Here's how I will change things. And I'm not hearing that from him.
No.
And this is the problem with having Sliwa in the race. He was not able to win last time. God bless him. I think he's a good guy. I think he would try to do the best that he could for the city. But he won't win. And the problem when you go to the polls, like at least when we were voting for president, it was Kamala or Trump. And if you wanted to participate and you wanted to rock the vote, you had to pick one or the other, whether you liked it or not. Having this side candidate makes it tricky because, like I brought up yesterday, there are a lot of people who are going to have a problem. They don't want to vote for Mamdani, but they're going to have a problem filling the circle in for Cuomo. And so if Sliwa gets some of those votes and you split that, whatever there
then
was
Mamdani
left,
wins.
and you split it up, he wins. So.
Kenny's still baking on Hochul, though. She'll save it. No. Don't worry. Kathy Hochul.
But I think she could endorse him and still not raise taxes because that'll be a big nail in her car.
I don't know. I want you to be right, Jackie.
I think the business community, guys like J.P. Morgan, they're going to go and they're going to say, listen, this just doesn't work. Smarten up. Like, this is not happening.
I don't know.
I just don't. I'm going to go
May you
with
be
that.
right, Kenny.
I hope I am.
May you be right.
The folks at J.P. Morgan need to tell Kathy Hochul which state she governs first, I think.
Right.
Right. Little reminder.